or another solar system if you want. Which planet would it be and why?
I think I'm gonna choose Saturn.
Saturn, okay.
Since it is considered as one of the most beautiful planets, I'd like to take a closer look at its rings.
Ah, interesting. Saturn, okay. Camille, Saturn. How about you, Kate? What planet?
Well, I'd like to visit Mars.
Mars, okay.
Because
Put up a band there or something?
Well, maybe. I have always been fascinated with the color red, and I watched the movie Mission to Mars.
Ah, okay. Oh, is it a good movie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like it.
She was inspired.
Yes, I can imagine her jamming with the Martians. Brian, how about you? What planet?
Well, maybe I choose Mercury.
Mercury. Ah.
So, if I got the chance to live there, I'd grow up to a ripe old age.
Because?
Because the years in Mercury are much shorter. I think a few, 8 days, I think.
Exactly. Very good. All right. See, added info.
Yes.
There you go.
Cool. Thank you so much.
How about you, Ash? Where would you like to go?
I'd like to say I would like to choose Pluto.
Pluto, the farthest. Why is that? It's lonely there.
Even though it's very cold and a very dark place, I want the lights to sparkle up in that planet.
And his being there is going to light up the planet. Great answers. Great answers from our players. All right.
Thank you.
Let's explain the contest. They've been here before, so for the benefit of our studio audience and our television audience, they start out with 100 points each. Let's have that. There you go.
Yeah.
And after 5 quizzes, whoever scores the highest, of course, wins the game and an outright berth towards our third quarterly championship.
Of course, these 5 quizzes are password, picture puzzle, tic-tac-toe, blockbusters, and the make or break, Megabytes.
Exactly. And then the hostilities shall continue right after this very, very short break because I'm sure you're all excited for them to begin.
Yes, the fun, learning, and excitement are about to begin only here on
The Digital LG Quiz. Stick with us, folks.
Look forward into the new millennium.
Have I been met before?
LG, digitally yours.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right. So we're about to continue with our 8th monthly finals. We'll find out who among our players gets an outright berth to our third quarterly championship. Okay, so this is our first quiz and it's called Password.
Password. Okay.
Password.
Players, you know how this goes. It's just you against our lunar module clock. So
That's right.
no joysticks just yet.
Your mission is very simple. Identify a mystery password within a series of 5 clues within 30 seconds. If you get it on the first clue, that's 50 points. On the last, I'll give you 10 points.
Right. Just a couple of quick reminders. After a clue is read, you must either give an answer or say pass so that we can immediately move on to the next clue.
Right.
And our players, by the way, drew lots before the start of the show to determine who got which password.
That's right. And for this week's theme, since it's the 429th Foundation Day of the City of Manila, and to commemorate, of course, this grand occasion, our theme, Landmark Manila Buildings. Okay.
Tricky.
Check those
Okay.
memory banks.
So, let's get started with Camille. Our timer will start after I read the first clue. This is for Camille. Listen up, everyone. It was redesigned by Juan Nakpil in 1941 because the original structure had suffered damages from earthquakes and fires
San
through the
Agustin
centuries.
Church.
Once
San
again.
Agustin Church.
Around it, you can buy
Manila Cathedral.
Around it, you can buy supposed anting-antings and medical cures.
Pass.
It is home to the Black Nazarene.
Quiapo Church.
Quiapo
Yes.
Church.
All right, Camille.
Good job, Camille.
You got it in 3 clues. That's excellent. So here are the other 2 clues. It is located in Plaza Miranda.
Right.
And finally, it is Quiapo's main church.
Quiapo Church. Good job, Camille.
Woo.
Okay, Kate, are you ready?
Yeah.
Timer starts after I read the first clue. Here we go. Officially opened on July 4, 1912, It was once hailed as one of the most prestigious addresses in the Orient.
Pass.
It was designed by William Parsons and later by Leandro Locsin.
Pass.
It was the country's first air-conditioned building.
Pass.
The likes of Douglas MacArthur, Ernest Hemingway, and Muhammad Ali have stayed there.
Pass.
It is the country's grand old hotel.
Manila Hotel.
Manila Hotel, yes. That's 10 points, Kate. No worries, just the first round. So many more chances to catch up.
Moving
Brian.
on to Brian of Regional Science High School, Olongapo. Here is your first clue. This neoclassic building by the Pasig River was designed by Juan Arellano and completed in 1930.
Pass.
It is flanked by Jones Bridge and MacArthur Bridge.
Pass.
Its facade is dominated by 14 Ionic columns.
Pass.
The statue of a mailman stands outside its front entrance.
Ninoy Aquino International Airport.
I'm sorry, no?
People go here to send or retrieve letters and parcels.
Post Office.
More specifically?
Philippine Post Office.
I'm sorry, not the Philippine Post Office.
It's the
called
Manila Post Office building.
the Manila Post Office
Okay.
building. Don't worry, Brian. Si Brian kasi taga-Olongapo yan. So hindi yan. Up to the next round.
No worries.
Ash, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. It began as a bahay na bato owned by Don Antonio Diaz Conde, who sold it in 1796 to Don Luis Rocha.
Malacanang Palace.
Exactly, Malacanang Palace. And the crowd goes wild.
Wild. That's a
Wild.
term. Wild.
Let's go on with the other clues for the benefit of our audience. It was renovated in 1869 for the visit of the Duke of Edinburgh. Its name supposedly means a noble man lives there. In it, you will find portraits of all Philippine presidents. And finally, it is our version of the White House, Malacanang Palace. Job well done, Ash. Actually, all our players did very well in the first round.
Yes.
Giving
good
their
job.
guesses, and seems
All
like...
warmed up. Talk about mental sparks flying.
Yeah, so we can see a lot of friendly tension going on there.
Of course.
All right, let's get an update on the scores at this point in time. From St. James College-Paranaque, we have Camille with 130 points.
Yeah, right, Camille.
From International Christian School, Kate with 110 points.
All right. Next up, we have 100 points for Brian from Regional Science High School, Olongapo. And next up, we have Ash from Francisco Felix Memorial National High School with 150 points.
Wow. And there you have it, our special scoreboard with the rocket ships headed towards Columba, the constellation of the Dove. And right after this break, we'll be headed for the second quiz, which is called...
Picture puzzle, everyone. Don't go away. The digital LG quiz.
We'll be right back.
Look forward into the new millennium.
Have we been met before?
LG, digitally yours.
You're back with us right here on the Digital LG Quiz. This is round 2, called Picture Puzzle.
Hey everyone, this is it. Picture puzzle. Now, this is our first challenge where you guys get to use your joysticks. So let's test them out. Go for it, Camille.
Kate.
All right, Kate. Good.
Brian. And
Right.
finally, Ash. All right, buzzer's working perfectly. Hidden here behind me is a gallery. Right there's a gallery. And hidden in the gallery, rather,
Yes.
are 6 portraits or pictures of famous people, living or dead, fictional or real. And your mission is very simple. Identify them through a single clue.
Okay, and they gain fame in the following fields: history, science and technology, pop culture, sports, the arts, and last but not least, politics and current events.
Now, beginning this round, you can buzz in even while Regine and I are in the middle of asking the question. So follow your instincts. Who knows, you may be right because there are no deductions for wrong answers, okay?
Yes, and correct answers are worth 30 points and no deductions for wrong answers.
Okay.
And playing time for picture puzzle is 5 minutes.
There you go. So we'll start out with Brian. Please choose a category.
I'll take number 1, history.
History, here we go. On April 14, 1865, at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C., this Shakespearean actor shouted, "Sick." Go ahead, Brian.
John Wilkes Booth.
Exactly, John Wilkes Booth.
Right. Exciting stuff.
Yes. To continue, in Washington, D.C., this Shakespearean actor shouted, "Sic semper tyrannis." The South is avenged, and shot U.S. President Abraham Lincoln at close range. John Wilkes
Right.
Booth. Now, what sic temper tyrannis means, it's Latin for thus always to tyrants. And he shot him. Okay, good job. Brian, choose the next category.
Number 2, science and technology.
Science
Okay.
and technology. Here goes. In 1897, this French-born German engineer invented the internal combustion engine that bears his name.
Go ahead, Brian.
Rudolf Diesel.
Exactly, Rudolf
Right.
Diesel.
Go, Brian. Keep it up. Okay. There he is, Rudolf Diesel. To complete the question, in 1897, this French-born German engineer invented the internal combustion engine that bears his name, which proved more efficient than gasoline engines, and that's Rudolf Diesel.
And
All right.
cheaper, of course, as we know today. Brian, go ahead. Next category, please.
I'll take number 3, culture.
Pop culture, here we go. Players, listen up. He appeared as a bartender and nightclub singer on the American soap opera General Hospital before his comeback music single became the theme song of the 1998 World Soccer Cup. Go ahead,
Ricky
Kate.
Martin.
Exactly, Ricky Martin.
baby. Shake your bong bong.
Yeah. And do you know the name of the song?
La Copa de la Vida.
La Copa de la Vida, exactly, the Cup of Life. That was the theme song for the World Cup, and there he is,
There's Ricky,
gorgeous
baby.
as ever. Okay, go ahead, Kate. I'm sure you're inspired by that.
The arts.
The arts.
The arts. This American essayist and poet was known as the Sage of Concord.
Go ahead, Brian.
Walt Whitman.
I'm sorry, not Walt
Not
Whitman.
Walt. Okay. Other players? Sage of Concord. Okay, the answer is Ralph Waldo Emerson. Concord is a town in northeast Massachusetts where he lived.
That was a good guess, though, Brian. Very good guess. Okay, Kate, you still have control. Go ahead.
Politics and current events.
Politics and current events. Here we go. In 1954, she graduated from Mount St. Vincent College in New York with a Bachelor of Arts degree in French. The first Philippine president to earn a college diploma. Go ahead, Kate. Go ahead, Kate. No answer? Go ahead, Brian.
Corazon Aquino.
Exactly, Corazon Aquino.
Excelente.
The first Philippine president to earn a college diploma overseas. Did you know that? A Bachelor of Arts degree in French.
French.
Yes. Okay, so there she is. We have one more
Last
category
one,
left.
From
Yes.
the category sports. He made a big splash at the 1988 Seoul Olympics by winning 7 medals in swimming.
Go ahead,
Mark
Camille.
Spitz.
I'm sorry, not Mark
Not Mark
Spitz.
Spitz.
Go, Brian.
Greg Louganis.
Not Greg Louganis either.
Other
Swimming.
players?
Swimming.
5 of them gold. 7 medals in swimming.
The
The
answer?
answer is Matthew Matt Biondi.
Matt Biondi.
Yeah.
Ah.
Looks like Ricky Martin.
He looks like a Biondi to me. Okay, so let's recap our picture puzzle. It's complete now. For history, we have the assassin, John Wilkes Booth.
Yes, science technology, we have Rudolf Diesel.
For pop culture, Ricky Martin.
Ricky baby. For sports, we have Matt Biondi.
Another baby for you. For the
Yeah.
arts, Ralph Waldo Emerson.
And finally, for politics and current events, we have Cory Aquino.
Okay, let's see how the scores have changed so far. 130 points. St. James College-Paranaque for Camille.
Go Camille!
International Christian School, 140 points for Kate.
All right, Kate, keep it up. Next up, Brian has 190 points from Regional Science High School, Olongapo. All right, go Brian. There's that banner. And finally, we have Ash with 150 points from Francisco Felix Memorial National High School.
All right.
Second place.
So there you have it. Our rocket ships headed toward that special destination. I'm glad the crowd is still with us. They're still going wild every time they answer correctly.
Wild.
All right,
Good
we're
job,
going to take another short break. When we come back, we're going to find out how our players do against flying saucers, if they can defend Regine and I against
Yes,
them.
please.
But I'm sure they'd rather have us destroyed by the flying saucers. But then we'll find out when we come back here on the Digital LG Quiz.
Look forward into the new millennium.
Have I been met before?
LG, digitally yours.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Digital LG Quiz. More excitement because today is our 8th monthly finals.
Right, exactly. And this is round 3. Think tacto, and our players will be using their joysticks to gun down flying saucers. A fresh fleet coming in right now. There you go.
There they are, rolling in, flying in. Okay, and our 9 flying saucers have taken up their positions on our game board. There they are, each one representing a specific subject.
Right, and for each flying saucer, if you answer correctly, it'll be yours. You have captured that 10 points, and they'll bear your battle color. For Camille, it's red. For
Red.
Kate, it's orange.
Orange. For Brian, it's blue. And for Ash, it's green.
There you go.
Okay, it's another game of quick draw. Players, you guys can gun your joysticks even while the question is being read. Okay? And
Okay.
like in our previous round, no deduction still for a wrong answer.
That's right, and as you know, the fast lane to victory is to get 3 in a row, straight down, across, or diagonally. You do that, I'll give you 50 points, and the round is yours.
Okay, let's get started. Let's start with Camille. Please choose your first flying saucer.
Number 1.
Okay,
Number
the
one.
category is music.
Music.
What musical term means fast and brisk? Go ahead, Brian.
La, la, la.
Allegro.
Allegro, you got it in time.
Just in time.
You got it in time.
Come
You
on,
had to check
Brian.
those memory banks and tap into the music area. Go ahead, Brian. Next category.
I'll take flying saucer number 2.
Okay,
Number
flying saucer number 2
From
is...
the category computer science, what term is given to the name of a network or computer linked?
Go ahead, Brian.
Local area network.
I'm sorry, no. Go, Camille.
Internet.
Not internet either.
No.
Continue,
Okay, to
Regine.
continue the question, what term is given to the name of a network or computer linked to the internet and found in an email address after
Go ahead, Ash.
World Wide Web.
I'm sorry, no, not www. Although you're
email
getting the idea.
address after the @ sign?
After the @ sign.
Kate?
Website?
I'm sorry, not
Okay.
website.
The answer is, Brian, would you happen to know?
Address.
No,
No,
it's
the
called...
answer is domain.
Although you all gave great computer terms,
Yes.
we're looking for domain.
Thank you.
So gmanetwork.com, something like that, the domain. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so who chooses the next category?
I think Brian still has control, so please choose the next number.
Okay,
Flying
go ahead.
saucer number 5.
Number
Number
5. Okay, here we go. Acronyms. What does the word scuba stand for? Go, Brian. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ash.
Self-contained,
You're on the right track.
underwater,
Okay,
breathing
you can continue.
Still, go ahead.
apparatus.
Exactly, yes. Scuba, self-contained underwater breathing
I
apparatus.
love your crowd, Ash. They're so supportive.
I know. Okay, Ash, just in time, you're able to tap into your acronym section in your brain. Go ahead, next category.
Flying saucer number 4.
Number 4.
From the category organizations. Okay, everyone, I need 2 answers for this one. Alphabetically, What are the first and last members of the Association of Southeast Asian?
We need 2 answers. Go ahead, Brian.
Cambodia and Thailand.
I'm sorry, no? Go ahead, Ash.
Cambodia and Vietnam.
I'm sorry, no?
Okay.
Good tries, though. Good tries. Go ahead, Camille.
Cambodia and Philippines.
I'm sorry, not that either. Kate, you have a guess? Brian, you found out? What's the answer? For no points.
Brunei and Vietnam.
Brunei and Vietnam, yes.
That's the correct answer. Brunei.
Although we can't give you any credit for that.
Sayang, it's okay.
Okay, who chooses? Ash? Go ahead. Next category.
Flying saucer number 7.
Flying saucer number 7 is under the category Games and Hobbies. What is the Japanese art of folding paper? Go, Brian.
Origami.
Origami, yes.
Origami.
Yes. What is the Japanese art of folding paper into shapes representing animals and other things? I like doing that. I make a crane.
Really?
I'll show you how to do one later on.
Please.
Origami, Japanese art. Good job, Brian. Go ahead, choose the next category.
I'll take flying saucer number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8 from the category Transportation. The world's largest type of ships carry what particular cargo?
Go, Brian.
Oil.
Oil,
Is
yes.
correct. Oil tankers, that is.
Which is precisely why when we have, when there are accidents, when we have oil spills,
Right.
it's really tough to clean up and so many animals die. Go ahead, Brian.
Flying saucer number 9.
Of course, to go
Number 9.
straight across. Biology. Earthworms belong to what animal phylum?
Annelids.
Yes, good job. Wow. A successful interception there by Ash. Go ahead, Ash, choose the next category. We have 2 more left.
Oop, that means
1 minute to go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Flying saucer number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6 from the category Health and Medicine. What do you call a doctor's prediction of the...
Go, Brian.
Prognosis.
Prognosis, yes.
To complete the question, what do you call a doctor's prediction of the probable course and outcome of a disease? Prognosis.
Of course, diagnosis is the finding out the nature.
Process of determining the nature and cause of a disease.
All right, so we have 1 more left. It's under category chemistry. Here we go. This is for everyone. What element has the atomic number 99 and the... Go ahead, Brian. To continue, atomic number 99 and the symbol ES. Go, Ash.
Yes.
ES. Anyone? Kate, Camille.
Einsteinium.
Einsteinium, yes. Whoa! Wow, round of applause for all of our players. They answered excellent. Good job. What a battle. What a battle.
Look at that.
Yeah. There was a successful interception there by Ash, and Camille snuck one in right there at the last minute. Okay, update on the scores. From St. James College-Paranaque, 140 points for Camille. Doing well.
All right, Camille.
Followed by Kate, also with 140 points from International Christian School.
Come on, Kate. Keep it up. Keep it up. Next up and in the lead with 230 points, it's Brian from Regional Science High School, Olongapo. And finally, we have 170 points for Francisco Felix Memorial National High School with Ash.
Ash and his big barcada.
Yes.
Okay, the excitement will continue. Bring out the popcorn, only here on the Digital LG Quiz.
Blockbusters up next.
Welcome back to the Digital LG Quiz. This is our 8th monthly finals, and this is a round where mental blocks are a no-no, all right? This is a round called Blockbusters.
Blockbuster it is. Okay, we'll run scenes from
There's
6
a bouncing
notable
ball.
films. There it is,
There
bouncing
it is.
again. Okay, we'll be running clips from 6 notable films, old and new, and at the end of each film clip, we'll be asking a question relevant to that film clip.
Right.
Okay, correct answers are worth 30 points, and again, no deductions for wrong answers. And again, this is a first gun, first serve.
First gun, first
Round.
serve. Well
Okay.
said. And with that, let's roll the first film clip. number 1.
Yay!
Okay.
One of the truly big movies ever was War and Peace, the 1956 film adaptation of Leo Tolstoy's classic novel. With a star-studded cast led by Audrey Hepburn and Henry Fonda, the movie traces the fates of a host of Russian characters amid spectacular panoramas and massive battle scenes. Question, what actual war is...
Go ahead, Brian.
The Bolshevik Revolution.
I'm sorry, no, not the Bolshevik Revolution. To continue the
Okay.
question.
What actual
Good
war
guess,
is
though.
the core of War and Peace?
Go ahead, Camille.
Camille.
World War One.
I'm sorry, not World War One.
Like to go for it. Kate or Ash?
Kate, Ash,
What
any idea?
war? 1956.
Okay.
Okay, the Napoleonic War. War will also accept War of 1812.
War of
Okay?
1812 or the Napoleonic War?
Yeah,
That's the
maybe.
War and Peace. Okay, not bad. That was a tough one. But remember, this is our 8th monthly final, so the questions are going to be tougher than
Yeah.
during the weekly.
A little bit tougher.
And even tougher during the quarterly. Anyway, let's roll the next film clip, number 2.
Number 2.
Let's bounce it.
It's good to see you.
The best film of 1985, Out of Africa, is an epic romance based on the stories by and about Karen Blixen in the years following the outbreak of World War I. It stars Meryl Streep as Karen, a young writer from Denmark who goes to colonial East Africa to marry a baron, but falls in love instead with Dennis Hatton, a big-game English hunter played by Robert Redford. Question, Out of Africa is set in what country famous for its wildlife? Go ahead, Ash.
Uganda.
Not Uganda, sorry. Go ahead, Camille.
Zimbabwe.
Not Zimbabwe either. Brian, do you have a guess?
Tanzania.
Sudan.
Not Sudan either. Good guesses though. Everyone guessed. The answer is Kenya.
Kenya.
Kenya. Okay, the capital is Nairobi, Kenya. So the question was, what country is Out of Africa set in what country famous for its wildlife preserves and whose capital is Nairobi? The answer, Kenya.
Kenya.
Don't worry, that was
Okay.
also another toughie, but you're giving very, very close answers around the perimeter there. So
there.
not bad, not bad. Okay, let's roll the next film clip, number 3. Let's see how you do this one.
I just can't catch trouble.
Fully entertaining and ecologically correct, that's the main draw of this 1992 animated film about a rainforest threatened by human development. When bulldozers start invading their domain...
Go ahead, Brian.
Bengali.
Ferngully, yes.
correct. Wow. I'm just right here. Okay, to complete the description and question, here goes. When bulldozers start invading their domain, the little fairies and mystical creatures of the rainforest come alive to work their magic, bringing out the rich colors and gorgeous visuals of the place. Give the title of this movie that bears a timely environmental message aimed at kids and adults alike.
Ferngully.
Ferngully.
Or Ferngully, the last rainforest. Good job, Brian.
Nice,
Okay,
fast.
players, listen up. Here's the next film clip. Roll it. Or bounce it. The Hunt for Red October, the big techno thriller of 1990 starring Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin. Connery plays a Soviet submarine captain who uses Russia's ultimate underwater weapon as a means to defect to the West, while Baldwin is the American intelligence ace who tries to anticipate his every move. Question, the film is based on whose best-selling novel of the same title? Well-known author. Go ahead, Brian.
Tom Clancy.
Exactly, Tom
Clancy is
Clancy.
correct.
Tom Clancy. Of course, he also wrote
Alright.
a spin-off of this would be The Patriot and Clear and Present Danger. And the character of Alec Baldwin was played by Harrison Ford, Jack Ryan. Okay, go ahead. Let's roll the next film clip, number 5.
Number 5. Okay, stop dancing. A comedy about love in the 90s. That's the gist of Reality Bites. Featuring Winona Ryder, Ethan Hawke, Janine Garofalo, and Ben Stiller.
Right.
The film is an incisive examination of Generation X, whose members are confused and repelled by the world being handed to them.
Right.
One of the movie's many memorable songs is My Sharona. Question, name the Los Angeles band.
Go ahead, Brian. The band. No guess? Anyone? Continue the question.
Name the Los Angeles band which took My Sharona to the top of the charts back in 1979.
1979.
was
Wow.
1 year old.
5 seconds, players. Kate, rocker. Let's go.
Who knows the band? Come on.
No idea?
Okay, the answer is The Knack.
The Knack. So now you know.
Sharona.
Well, it's quite a while back, 1979. And after Reality Bites, it became famous, started playing everywhere, and every time the music would play, people started dancing. Okay, let's roll the next
Just
film
like
clip.
that.
Just like that. The last film clip, number 6. Here we go. Any dancing here? I guess not. Here at home, one of the most moving films of the 80s was Himala. It's about the holy and later unholy changes that overtake a once quiet town when Elsa, played by Nora Honor, starts claiming visions of the Virgin Mary. The film won several awards, including Best Screenplay by Ricky Lee. Question, name the highly respected director of Himala. Go ahead, Brian.
Ishmael Bernal.
Ishmael Bernal.
Ishmael.
Walang Himala. Walang Himala. Very tragic movie. Did you see that?
No, not yet. I was
Borrow the
not in
video,
country just
watch
yet.
it. You'll learn a lot. Okay,
So
so
let's have a recap of the score.
Yes.
Excellent job, players.
from St. James College-Paranaque, 140 points for Camille.
Camille. Next,
International, yes. Next up, from International Christian School, 140 points for Kate.
and right next to her and in the lead with 320 points from Regional Science High School, Olongapo, it's Brian.
Okay.
And finally, we have 170 points, and in second place for Francisco Felix Memorial National High School with Ash.
Okay. Our players did very well in this round. Following this will be the
Make or
dreaded Megabytes. Yes, the make or break Megabytes. It's too early to tell who's going to reign with the win. Our players are still a bit tense. They're trying to relax, get into the groove. We'll be back shortly after this break. This is the Digital LG Quiz.
Crystal clear picture. Totally flat screen. Power surround sound. Flat drop. Never seen before.
Are you? Do you qualify?
If you're a high school sophomore or junior in a public or private school with an average grade of 85 up, submit a certified true copy of your grades and endorsement letters from your class advisor and school principal, and brush up on all your subjects. Every school should send one official contestant and an alternate. Over 4 million pesos worth of cash, scholarships, and appliances are at stake for students and their schools. Register now at ALTA Productions, Sagittarius Building, HV de la Costa Street, Makati City. Or contact Christy or Maan at 813-0598 or 818-4189 or page number 141-245-901. The Digital LG Quiz.
This is the trend of the future.
Only from the Philippines' best GM.
Digital LG Quiz, and we're down to our last quiz.
Yes.
It's called
Megabytes. This is the home stretch of our 8th monthly finals, and we'll find out who among our players logs in the highest score, and of course gets to go home with 32,000 pesos and an outright berth towards our 3rd quarterly finals, which will be held on July 29.
Wow, sino kaya? I'm so excited to find out. All right,
right.
Anyway, and the final road to the finish line is paved with 9 computer chips numbered 1 to 9, each one representing a specific category and its corresponding question.
Right.
7 of the chips are worth 30 points, but somewhere hidden on the board are 2 digital edge chips that are double in value, a whole 60 points.
That's right. So as you can see, it can be a roller coaster ride because, like she said, there are digital edge chips. And this time we're going to be giving deductions for wrong answers. For the regular chip, we're taking away 10 points. However, for the digital edge chip, if you answer incorrectly, oh no, we are taking away 60 points.
Oh yes, a potential roller coaster ride indeed. But in this case, our players have the right to roll on or to simply coast along. That's
Coast
because
along.
the player who uncovers any of the two digital edge chips has the option to either play or pass before the question is revealed.
That's right.
If that player chooses to answer, then the question is revealed for him or her to answer alone.
Alone, yes. And if that player decides to pass, well, then I'll ask all the other players if they'd like to play or pass. And only those who decide to play shall be required to give me an answer. Okay, so if there's more than one of you, mag-uunahan kayo. Okay?
Yes.
Very simple.
Just like that.
Okay.
For this week, our Megabytes categories are nature, sports, art, astronomy, science and technology, geography, literature, history, and math.
And since we have a tie for fourth place, rather, we'll start out with the category nature.
Yes.
Here we go. Playing time for this round is 10 minutes. Here's the first question. Nature. What do you call the system of navigation used by bats and dolphins in which they emit high-pitched sounds? Go ahead, Ash.
Echolocation.
Exactly, echolocation.
Francisco Felix Memorial.
Yes.
Wild.
In which they emit high-pitched sounds and use the echoes to determine the direction and distance of object. Echolocation. You like that?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Ash. You have control.
Number 2, sports.
Sports.
Here goes. In a standard triathlon, competitors swim a distance of 1.5 kilometers, ride a bicycle for 40 kilometers, and then run how many kilometers?
Triathlon.
How many kilometers do they run in a triathlon?
Standard triathlon. The answer?
The answer is 10.
Of course, there are other triathlons. There's the Ironman triathlon, and there's, of course, the Everyman triathlon, which is actually simpler because every man can do it. Okay, go ahead, Ash. Choose the next category.
Number 4, astronomy.
Astronomy. Here we go. In 150 AD, the Greek astronomer Ptolemy compiled a book which became the basis of scientific astronomy for more than 1,000 years. What is the title of this landmark book? The answer, Almagest. Almagest.
Almagest.
Someone knew it over there. Their audience also, some of them knew the answer. Don't worry, go ahead, choose the next category. Ash.
Number 8, history.
History.
History. This is a digital edge chip.
Aha.
So, you have the option to either play or pass before the question is revealed. So what will it be, Ash, for 60 points?
Pass.
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 Okay, Camille?
Pass.
Pass. Kate?
Pass.
Pass. Brian?
I think I pass.
Okay,
Pass.
they'll all pass the question.
This would have been your question, players. From the category history, what Spanish title was given to Manila by Miguel Lopez de Legazpi when he proclaimed it as the capital of the Philippines in 1571?
Who knows the answer for no points? Go ahead, Brian.
The ever loyal city.
The ever loyal city in Spanish. Who knows the answer in Spanish? Anyone? Translate the ever loyal city.
You know? Okay.
Insigne y siempre leal ciudad. Distinguished and ever loyal city.
Yeah.
All right, a little history there for you, but not bad, not bad. Okay, go ahead, Ash. You still have control. We have how many more chips left?
Number
5.
7, literature.
Literature. Oh my gosh, it's another digital edge question. Literature. How
Can
confident?
pick 'em.
How confident are you? Literature.
Pass.
Pass. Camille.
Pass.
Pass. Kate.
Pass.
Brian.
Outlay.
Wow, he'll play. Okay. Here we go. Literature. Digital edge question for Brian only. Completed in 1824, Don Juan is often considered the masterpiece of this English poet, who is famous equally for his romantic liaisons. Who was he?
Percy Shelley.
I'm sorry, no, that's not the answer. We'll take away 60 points, Brian, but don't worry, you're still in the
It's
lead.
okay.
The answer is George Gordon Lord Byron.
Yes, that's him.
George Gordon Lord Byron. Ash, did you know the answer? You knew the answer, Ash? Oh, that's all right.
Okay.
It's okay, yes, Brian, you care to make a statement? No, there you go. But that's how the game goes, you know. You take a risk, and sometimes you give up some things that you actually knew about. But that's okay. That's why it's exciting. Go ahead, Ash, you still have control.
Number 5, science and technology.
Science and technology.
Number
There are no more
5.
digital edge chips left, by the way, so they're all regular chips, and we have 3 more left. 4, including this one.
Category is science and technology. What do you call compounds that inhibit chemical reactions with oxygen?
Go ahead, Brian.
Antioxidants.
Exactly,
That's correct.
antioxidants.
Right back up there. To complete the question, what do you call compounds that inhibit chemical reactions with oxygen and may play a significant role in cancer, heart disease, immune deficiency diseases, and aging? The answer is?
Antioxidants.
All right.
Good job, Brian. You have control now. We have 3 more chips left. Go ahead.
I'll take chip number 3, art.
Chip number 3, art. Here we go. Born Domenicos Theotokopoulos, this Spanish painter gained... Okay, Brian?
El Greco.
El Greco, exactly. Once again, born Domenicos Theotokopoulos, this Spanish painter gained renown in the 16th century for the intense emotionalism and spirituality of his works.
All right.
He was El Greco because he was
El
born in the
Greco.
Greek island of Crete. El Greco. Go ahead, Brian. 2 more chips left.
I'll take number 6, geography.
Geography.
Number 6. In what Middle East city will you find the world's largest airport with an area of 218 square kilometers?
Good gosh, that's huge. Ash, go ahead.
Kuwait.
I'm sorry, not
No,
Kuwait.
not Kuwait.
Go ahead, Brian.
Dubai.
Not Dubai either. We'll have to take away 10 points from your scores. Kate, Camille, any idea? 5 seconds.
It's a huge airport.
218 square kilometers.
Okay,
It's like
the
a small
answer
country.
is Riyadh.
In Riyadh, Saudi
Saudi
Arabia.
Arabia.
The name of the airport is King Khalid. King Khalid Airport.
Yeah.
We have 1 more left. It's under the category math. You'll have 30 seconds to answer this one. Pen and paper ready. I'll read the question twice, and the timer will start right after that. Here we go. A certain type of bacteria doubles in number every 30 minutes. If there are 10 bacteria now, how many will there be after 2 hours? Once again, a certain type of bacteria doubles in number every 30 minutes. If there are, go ahead, Brian.
240.
I'm sorry, not 240. Every 30 minutes, if there are 10 bacteria now, how many will there be after 2 hours? Time is ticking away. Go ahead, Camille.
80.
How many?
80.
I'm sorry, not 80.
80.
The answer?
The answer is
The answer is
160.
160. It doubles every 30 minutes, so you have 10, then next it's 20, 40, and 80, and 160.
That's
After
it.
2 hours, that's it, and that's exactly it.
That's
All the
it.
chips are down. They have been captured, answered, or thrown away.
What an exciting round.
Very exciting round.
Yeah, look
And
at
let's-
Mommy, so proud of Brian.
Let's get the final scores from St. James College-Paranaque. A big, big round of applause. 130 points for Camille.
All right, Camille, thank you so much for
Thank you so much for joining us,
You're
Camille.
great. You are great. And right next to her,
Yes, right next to her from International Christian School, we have Kate with 140 points.
yeah. Good luck, Kate. And
Keep
thank
on
you for
rocking,
joining us.
Kate. Keep on rocking.
Yeah. Okay, we have our winner for today with 300 points from Regional Science High School. Olongapo, our first ever provincial
Yes.
winner. It's Brian.
Brian.
And next to him with 190 points in second place today from Francisco Felix Memorial National High School, it's Ash. Ash, thank
Wow.
you so much.
And thank you also to all the schools that participated. But as you know, it is a contest and only one person can emerge the winner, and it's
Oh,
none
yeah.
other than Brian.
Brian
Congratulations, Brian.
Mangason.
Come on here and join us.
Come on over.
So there you
Isn't
have
it
it. We've
awesome,
completed our journey toward consolation of the dove.
Brian, congratulations, honey. Come join us on stage.
Congratulations, Brian. All right.
So proud of you, and we'd like to say thank you to our studio audience today
Right.
who are so great and
Regine, do you
supportive.
know what this is? This is actually a birthday gift for Brian.
Really?
It was his birthday yesterday.
Oh.
And today is a great way to celebrate his birthday. Happy
Okay.
birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday,
Congratulations.
Brian. Who would you like to call on stage? Maybe your mom and your teacher or coach?
Yeah, I'd like to call up front my mom and my physics teacher and home advisor, Mrs. Maritona Mirza.
Welcome, ma'am. Hello. Hello. Hello, mommy. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you. Come join us.
Wow, it's a proud mommy and a proud teacher. Any message for our Brian here who's about to travel towards the third quarterly championship?
Congratulations, Brian. We are really very proud of you. This is really a very timely gift for your birthday.
And what about you, mommy? Message for your lovely son who's so very intelligent.
Okay. Good morning. Today I stood proud and tall because of my son, Brian. I thank the Lord Almighty for giving him the success today and more power to him. Happy birthday, son, yesterday.
All right.
I also acknowledge the presence of my relatives, my brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews.
Yes, thank you for coming, for the support. Thank you so much.
To the Regional Science High School staff and faculty, as well as with the students.
Thank you so much, all of you, for participating.
God bless all of us.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And at this point, of course, we'd like to call in our representative from LG Electronics with a great prize. We have Mr. Victor Danes, Senior Manager, Human Resources.
Good morning,
sir.
Good morning. Oh, look at he's got a big smile.
Okay, here we have a huge check worth 32,000 pesos.
Check that out.
Mr. Vic, any message for our champion, our 8th monthly champion?
Well, our company would like to give the warmest congratulations to Brian for taking these monthly finals. And of course, to get through these monthly finals is indeed tough. So all of the participants are also winners by themselves. Okay, so thank you again. Keep on. The future is yours.
Yeah, definitely. And that's not all. Along with this check of 32,000 pesos, you'll also earn for your school a 29-inch widescreen television set.
Wow.
Beautiful. Check it out.
Beautiful.
That's for you. So your classmates and your teachers and your school can truly appreciate you for your accomplishments.
Yes.
So I'd like to read this certificate for you. LG Electronics presents this certificate of participation to Brian Lagason of Regional Science High School, Olongapo, as the monthly winner of the digital LG quiz given this 24th day of June, year 2000 at GMA Channel 7.
There you have it. Congratulations. Congratulations and happy birthday, Brian. Happy birthday. Well, there you have it, folks. Next week, we're off to a new constellation of learning. We'll find out exactly what constellation that is next week. Regine, that's about it.
All right, keep those thinking caps on and keep sharing LG's commitment to be the best today and in the new millennium. Thank you for joining us. I'm Regine Tolentino.
And I'm Paolo Bediones. Remember, it's so cool to be smart. Congratulations, Brian. Happy birthday. Okay. Now this is the fun part. This is the fun part. Hi, what's your name?
Annabelle.
Oh, please stand up, Annabelle. Okay, here we go. The category plants. May alam ka sa plants, huwag ka maglala. What is the local term for a Chinese strawberry? Clue. It was also the title of a popular TV comedy show hosted by Noel Trinidad and Subas Herrero. Champoy, very good.
Okay, I'll take one.
Actually, that...
May himala tuwing